So let us see how the algorithm of YouTube, how it works. Let's break down the algorithm of the YouTube. See, for example, as soon as a visitor arrive at youtube.com, they are being followed. It's like when you were a kid and went to your friend's house to play, and their pesky kid brother just won't leave you alone. But think of this way, instead of being pesky, the brother quietly observes your behavior and accommodates your every whim. So, how he is treating you just as per your behavior, and how you are responding or behaving with him. The same way it will respond to a visitor, the algorithm. You want a snack, so he runs to the kitchen and returns with an apple. You say no thanks, so he takes the apple back and returns with a bag of Cheetos. You eat the Cheetos. Then you have a conversation about Han Solo. So he runs to the living room and plays The Empire Strikes Back for you. The next time you go to their house, as soon as you walk through the door, he hands you a cookie and turns on written off the JD. His prediction about what you might want to eat or watch is based on the last time you came over, and it's probably spent on the same way, because he has habituated, and he has seen how and what exactly you want to eat or how you are behaving with him, so he will respond the same way when you visit next time. The same way YouTube algorithm also responds to you after visiting from second time onwards. The last time whatever you searched or tried to watch, the same way when you enter into YouTube just till the door, then it will exactly behave like your friend, and it will show you the things what you like, what exactly you want to watch or you already watched from your history. It will offer you the same way. So they know what you like. So it's the exactly same way, unless he recommends the last JD solo, in which case you will just go to the jukebox next time, because those movies, let's say that in place of Cheetos you wanted carrots, and in place of Star Wars you watched The Office Returns. The next time you showed up, like bro would offer broccoli and parks and recreation. The concept works no matter your preferences. These examples help explain YouTube's goals. What YouTube goals? Let us see. Predict what the viewer will watch. So the YouTube will predict what the viewer will watch, and YouTube maximize the viewer's long term engagement and satisfaction. How they do it, broken into two parts: gathering and using data, and algorithms with NS. So gathering and using data, and in the first part, let us see into gathering and using data. How it YouTube collects 80 billion data points from user behavior every single day. Usually, they gather data in two key areas in order to achieve the goals of the artificial intelligence. The first area it observes is user behavior via metadata. It determines things about a video based on the behavior of the person whose eyes are on the screen and whose fingers are doing the clicking. Satisfaction signals train the artificial intelligence what to suggest or not. There is a very specific list of these signals. Which videos a user watches, which videos they skip, time they spend watching, likes and dislikes, not interested feedback, surveys after watching a video, whether they come back to rewatch or finish something unwatched, if they save and come back to watch later. So it will, while gathering the data, YouTube collects all this information YouTube collects and keep it with it before suggesting next time. So all of these signals feed the satisfaction feedback loop. This loop is created based on the feedback the algorithm is getting from your specific behavior. It loops the types of videos you like through its suggestions. This is how it personalizes each user's experiences. So based on these all these signals, it will suggest, it will keep everything with it, and it will suggest the specific data related to your recommendation or related to your taste. So gathering metadata, how exactly it happens? To really get down to the details, here is an explanation for exactly how the artificial intelligence gathers data. Observing metadata starts with the thumbnail. So thumbnail plays an important role here. The YouTube artificial intelligence uses the advanced technology of Google's suite of artificial intelligence products. It operates a program called Cloud Vision (CV). So CV uses optical character recognition, that is called OCR, and image recognition to determine lots of things about a video based on what it recognition to determine lot of things about a video based on what it finds in the thumbnail. It takes points from each image in the thumbnail, and using billions of data points already in the system recognizes those images and feeds that information back into the algorithm. For example, a thumbnail including a close up of world renowned physicist Stephen Hawking face is recognized as such in CV, that is cloud vision, so that video can be grouped in the suggested feed along with every other video on YouTube that has been tagged under the Stephen Hawking topic. This is how your video get discovered and watched. So the before suggesting, YouTube suggests based on these, actually based on these thumbnail, it collects everything from the thumbnail and suggest, uh, put all the related videos at one place, and it will suggest. So this is how the videos get discovered and watched based on your search on YouTube. So in addition, CV utilizes, CV is nothing but cloud vision. Google's cloud vision utilizes a safety tool that determines based on the data it has gathered from the images in your thumbnail if your video is safe for all the audiences to watch, or if it has adult themes, violence, or other questionable content, and it gives a confidence score of that determination. This score also reflects how accurately the content matches what the thumbnail shows. This means that you can create a thumbnail, plug it into Cloud Vision, and know before you finalize your video upload how the thumbnail will likely be rated in the system. Using Cloud Vision CV can help catch something that might, for whatever reason, be flagged as inappropriate on any data point, and therefore can give creators the opportunity to fix it even before it is live. This has cut down on demonetization and the other issues creators have had in the past. So it can be a very valuable tool that to help you stay one step ahead of the problems. CV is not an exact replica of YouTube's safety measures, but it is close enough to that creators can get a good idea of how the content will be determined by YouTube. CV might tolerate something YouTube will not. You, but it is still a sufficient pre-launch tool to utilize. So this is how a thumbnail plays an important role while collecting the metadata, like while gathering the metadata. So thumbnail plays a very significant role. Next, we can see we'll see the video intelligence. So video intelligence, how it gathers the data from video intelligence. Let's see. Once the thumbnail has been checked, the artificial intelligence goes through every single frame of the video and creates short lists and labels based on what it sees in the content of the video itself. That's how the artificial intelligence plays. See, the entire video has been shot, so it will read all the whole the video, entire video by shot by shot. So that's how the artificial intelligence works. For example, if you do a video in a parking lot, the artificial intelligence detects the storefront, people, flavors, brand, and more. So it can log that information for recommendations and run it through the same safety routine that it uses to check thumbnail images. So exactly just like thumbnail images, shot by shot video also will be divided by artificial intelligence before suggesting to the viewers. So be aware of what is in the frame in every scene of every video you create. It will be detected by the artificial intelligence and stored accordingly. Because the artificial intelligence is validating the thumbnail, the AI cuts through the noise of every single thing in every frame and determines what is most important according to that video and its metadata. That's how the video intelligence will be done by artificial intelligence of YouTube. So next let us see closed captioning. While giving a caption for the video, how it reacts, how our artificial intelligence behaves while gathering the data. Let us see. The artificial intelligence does the same thing with the language of the video. YouTube has an auto caption feature now, and the artificial intelligence reads through the words of the caption to gather data as well. So basically going through the video frames using short lists is like looking at what is visually being said, while listening to the audio provides even more feedback via what is actually being verbalized. Everything goes into the system. So based on this auto suggestion, auto caption feature, the artificial intelligence reads through the words of the caption itself to gather as well. So both it will use and suggest. Okay, next we'll see the natural language. Natural language, the artificial intelligence is also listening for actual sentence structure and breaking it down into a sentence diagram. This extracts the meaning of what is being said. It can differentiate language, so it can group it categorically, but not just on the surface. For example, two different creators might both talk about Stephen Hawking in their videos, but one video might be biographically or scientific, while the other might be humorous or entertaining. Even though both videos are talking about the same person, they are categorically different enough that the artificial intelligence would categorize them differently and group them with different recommended content because of the language being used. So, the words you are using in the video itself been recognized by the artificial intelligence and categorized based on the type of content, what type of content you are creating about a person or anything. It will automatically categorize and put it in different categories before suggesting itself. That's a beauty of the artificial intelligence. So the words also are playing very, I mean, the audio itself is playing very crucial role in that audio language. The natural language is being detected by the artificial intelligence. Then let us see video titles and the description. How YouTube, while gathering the data, how YouTube artificial intelligence behaves with the video titles and descriptions. As you should expect, the algorithm also looks at the video's title and description to supplement what it has already learned from the thumbnail, frame by frame, and the language. So after seeing the thumbnail, video frame by frame, shot by shot, and the language or the audio, so sequentially it follows: first thumbnail, then video frame by frame, then audio also, then it, it goes to the title and description of the video as well. But it only tracks this as long as it needs to before it will use viewer data that comes in. The artificial intelligence knows that people can deceptive within with metadata, but they cannot lie about what actually in that content. Don't slap a title and a description on your video haphazardly just to get it finished and uploaded. Let's see the beauty of artificial intelligence here. Algorithm, how it works: not only just you put and try to cheat the viewers by putting a nice beautiful title and description, the content also is being tested here, whether the content is related to that video title and description or not. That's how it works. So the verbiage matters, so choose your words wisely. Most creators don't leverage a video description on its fullest potential. It's another data point the artificial intelligence looks at to help with search ranking and discovery. That's how it works. So the first part, gathering the data, has been completed. How it gathers the data and how it uses the data. So to recap, first thing is in gathering the data, it follows signals like which videos a user watches, which videos they skip, time they spend watching, likes or dislikes, not interested, feedbacks, surveys, whether they come back to rewatch or finish something unwatched, if they save and come back. All these things are signals. It will identify the signals, and while gathering metadata it will use CV, cloud vision, and videos will be discovered and watched based on this actually. So in this also, thumbnail is plays very important in the first thing, thumbnail. So after that, video intelligence, frame by frame it will identify, and then it goes to caption, auto caption, and reads through the words of the caption, to gather the data. After that, natural language. Before categorizing the video of or content of the YouTuber, uh, it search for the language, what kind of content it is, and then it puts into the particular category. Then after that, video title and description it looks for. So thumbnail, first signals, then thumbnail, then video intelligence frame by frame, then caption, then language, natural language, then video titles and description. These are all things which plays while gathering the data and using the data of artificial intelligence of YouTube before recommending a video to the viewer for any audience. So next thing, algorithms with an S. Let us see the second part. Did you know that YouTube has more than one algorithm? The artificial intelligence uses multiple systems and each has its own objective and goal. The surface features viewers see are. Let us see the features. Browse features, homepage and subscription, suggested trending notification, search. These are the features any viewer or audience look for. Actually, suggested. What are the suggested? What are the videos on trending? What is the notification? What kind of, and search also. Based on search, whatever we need, we'll search for it. Homepage and subscription. Subscription also we'll subscribe for whatever the content we want to watch regularly or as needed. So each of these features runs separate algorithms trying to be optimized for higher hit rate, and they all feed into the YouTube artificial intelligence. They have separate hit rate to determine what actually works for users in each particular system. Hit rate means how often viewers are able to find what they actually want to watch. That is a hit rate. Have you ever heard of a fisherman getting a hit? It's when a fish takes the bite. Imagine that you are the fisherman who has tossed his video into the water. Potential viewers are the fish swimming by your bait. Maybe 10 lakh take a look at the bait and swim on by because it's on the brand of bait they like. But along comes a fish who says that looks good and he bites. Say you toss this line 10 times and while 100 fish swam past, 10 took the bite. There's your hit rate. This hit rate is so important to each system in the artificial intelligence. The algorithms are very sensitive to user behavior and the metadata on each traffic source, so that they know how to change to increase the hit rate. Additionally, YouTube is constantly running experiments several thousand a year, and they implement about 1 in 10 changes as they go. So this translates to hundreds of changes being implemented annually. These changes help the system get smarter, and smarter means better at feeding viewers what they will watch. This is how it works actually. So the hit rate is very important here. How many people are able to uh, see the, I mean, suggestions? How many people are getting suggested to watch the video, but how many people are hitting to watch that video? This ratio is called hit rate. This is very important. So let us see one by one the features. Browse homepage. Let us see this. YouTube's homepage has changed over time. Users no longer have to type a query in search or to put in the work to navigate. The homepage used to be where users saw only video recommendations of channels they had subscribed to. Now, the homepage has personalized recommendation feed based on the user history over time. So, this is how the homepage of any audience can see. It depends on the subscriptions as well as the history watched watched videos. Both will be suggested here in homepage. So as long as user is logged in when using YouTube, the algorithms can keep track of what videos that particular user has watched in the past, so it can make better suggestions for videos that user is likely to watch. Even if they have not watched those videos in the past, this seems counterintuitive. It seems like the algorithm could be more successful suggesting videos it knows a user had already watched and liked. But actually, the opposite is true. Keeping suggestions fresh actually gets users to stick around on the platform longer because they are not getting bored with the same old stuff. How YouTube does this by breaking down the homepage into two categories, familiar and discovered. It shows users familiar content from places the viewer has gone to before. These sessions could include trending or recent videos from a channel a viewer has already watched. The discovery side includes videos or channels that users with similar viewing patterns have watched and liked. YouTube has found that these combined strategies are keeping viewers better engaged. If you want to get an on the homepage, and this definitely should be your goal, learn the triggers that get videos there. Try to improve your click through rate and audience retention because this will help you get pushed out to a more general audience. So this is how it works actually. The homepage it is a it works in both familiar it will suggest familiar and discord videos based on your history. So next, subscription. How it works, this one doesn't need a lot of explanation. The subscription section pulls content from channels you have already subscribed to. It will suggest new videos from your subscribed channels, especially new videos with similar content to what you have consumed before. For example, you watched a prank video or two from a channel you have subscribed to. So the artificial intelligence pulls that channel's newest prank into your subscription feed. That's how it works. It is very simple. As per your subscriptions, it will suggest the later updated videos suggested. Let us see this feature how the suggested videos will be um, appeared. Let us see another place beside the home page. Creators should be focusing on is a suggested feed, including the up next video. Those are the suggestions below on mobile or to the right side on the desktop. This feature, this tab will be appeared of the video that is being watched. This is a powerful place to be. Viewers stick around when this feature is working really well, and sticky viewers are YouTube's goal. So if you can use these triggers to get your video in the suggested feed, you are exactly where you need to be. What are the triggers? First, make sure you have created a strong relationship among the data in your own content. This means that if the metadata connects among your videos, the algorithm plugs your videos into the up next feed, and your videos likelihood of being watched skyrockets. So metadata includes title, keywords, description, and the content itself. We talk in depth about the metadata in later part. The viewers behavior triggers which videos get put in the suggested feed as well. So when your content keeps viewers watching instead of bouncing, your content is more likely to be recommended here. Other things the artificial intelligence looks for in this feature included the rabbit hole type, the watch something else type. Rabbit hole explains itself pretty well. It's the type of videos that are similar in one way or another that keeps the viewer following a specific path. These include videos from the same channel, videos and channels that are similar to that one playing, videos that other people watched after watching the current video. So this is how it works actually. These based on these three, it will suggest the videos. The watch something else type, also self-explanatory, exists because viewers eventually tire of watching videos with similarities, and they need something entirely different if they are going to stick around. This is not a random selection, it's still a personalized recommendation based on their past behavior. This recommendation comes when the artificial intelligence has a stored history of what that viewer has watched over time. So, based on the history, based on the past behavior, it will suggest the videos. So, next we'll go with the feature called trending. How it works, I like to call this the geospecific water cooler. A common misconception is that trending is synonymous with popular, but it is not. Trending topics are broad topics that people are talking about right now all across the internet. It is what currently happening in the news, on social media, websites, blogs, and everywhere. By geospecific, I mean that even the internet has geographical regions, both in location and in authority. Websites with more authority than others will have topics that trend better because YouTube knows more eyes will be on them. So it pulls those topics into their own trending section. They realize it's what people are seeing elsewhere, so they are more likely to click on the topic when they are on YouTube as well. By location, groups that live in the same area often are interested in the same things. For example, something that would trend well in Los Angeles likely would fall flat in the Midwest. So the trending videos will be calculated, and will be, this is how the algorithm works in while making the videos on trending. So notification, let us see this notification how it works. This feature, when someone subscribe to your channel, they can be notified by YouTube when you upload a new video, but only if that subscriber has also clicked on the bell button. The notification comes through on the subscribers YouTube app or via email. So that is must, that bell symbol has to be subscribed. It has to be clicked. Then only this notification will be available for that particular subscriber. Then we'll see the search feature. Another straightforward feature is the search. Users type in a in a keyword or phrase as a query, find what they want to watch. The search feature displays videos related to the query. The algorithm narrows down the results based on the metadata and the video generated by the creator, and it also looks closely at past data from people searching similar queries and how they responded to those videos. A lot of people think they just need to do SEO to make their video go to the top, but there is a freshness feature that will pull new videos into these results. Take a look at what's trending and create content with the right connecting metadata. Know especially what's trending in your niche. If your video performs well, the algorithm keeps it in the search results. But if it is doesn't, it drops it. So that's how this search, based on the query we input in the search bar, it will show up the results related to that particular query. That's how algorithm works in search results. So next we'll see in the one more feature. You have just learned, you have seen a lot about YouTube's history and its inner workings. Now you have done some, but for yourself. So by this time you I told the I explained these two things of algorithm. So total YouTube algorithm we can explain, we can see in two parts: gathering and using data, and the second thing, a second part is algorithm with S. So in this first, we have to see specific signals like watch videos, user watches video, skipping, watching, spend watching, likes, dislikes, not interesting, feedback, surveys, and coming back and watching, saving for later watching, gathering metadata. So in this, thumbnails play a very important crucial role. Video intelligence, frame by frame, captioning, captions, how it works, artificial intelligence, how it detects this caption, and natural language, how it categorizes the videos based on the content, and based on the language that has been used in the content, it will categorize and suggest the video. And video title and description also play an important role. In part 2 algorithms, the features we have seen, like homepage and subscription, how it will suggest the videos, suggested videos, how and on what based, and trending the videos, how trending, how videos will go on trending. So notification bell icon we need to, click. Such feature based on query we input in the type. That's how the total algorithm of the YouTube works. So that's all for this. Let us see the remaining features in coming videos. Thank you.